Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and in today's video I will tell you a story when I ordered a new handbag and the delivery company lost my parcel. If you are interested in this type of videos or in general talking about mainly luxury handbags, then maybe this is a place for you as well. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. I hope to see you again. If you have watched my video where I shared my first paycheck from YouTube when I reached 1,000 subscribers, in that one I mentioned that the idea of that video was that it would have been like two parts. So there would have been the first part of like how much YouTube paid me, and then there would have been a section of what I purchased with that. But as it turned out, the thing that I ordered, the parcel company or the delivery company, Courier, they lost it. And in this video I want to tell you the whole story and timelines, and then in the end let's see what actually happened or what's the end result. I ordered something from Vestiaire Collective as a kind of celebration of being monetized on YouTube, and all went well. The seller shipped it to Paris for Vestiaire to be like authenticated and checked if everything is okay. And then Vestiaire Collective shipped it to me. And I got the tracking code and all was good. I noticed when the parcel had arrived to my country, it was showing the estimated time of delivery, and so on. And yeah, I ordered the delivery to a kind of a package point, so not the home delivery, but like delivered to a pickup point or like this type of place, so that I wouldn't need to be at home during the whole day and just waiting. And I was actually on a business trip on that week, and during my business trip I was kind of looking at the tracking code and being like, okay, on this day the parcel should be arriving, so it's great, it's going to be waiting for me when I get back home and so on. And then I'm taking up my notes now so that I have all the dates here. On the 17th of August, with my tracking code I could see that the delivery company said that they tried to deliver my parcel to my original pickup point, but it was full, and now they are transferring it to another pickup point which is like 200 meters from the original place. And I was like, okay, great. Usually when this happens, it means like within the same day I get the information that I can now pick up my parcel. But it didn't happen on that day, nor the next day, or the day after that, or the day after that, and so on. So on the 17th of August, it showed that they're gonna now move it to another place. On the 22nd of August, nothing had happened with my tracking code. So it was still in the same place on the 17th of that they are delivering it to a different place. And that's when I called to the delivery company and I gave them the tracking code and whatever information they were asking, and I was like, what's happening, because it's now been like stuck in this phase for a while. And they were like, okay, they were asking questions, and I could clearly hear from the customer services person's voice that everything is not like normal. And she actually started asking me like, okay, so how much the parcel weighs and what's in it, like what type of item. And like clearly they didn't really know where it's located with that tracking code. And then she said that she's gonna start an internal investigation to see like where it is. I was just like, okay, that's great. So that was on the 22nd of August. On the 25th of August, I got informed by the delivery company that the parcel is lost. They don't know where it is, and that I should now contact the original sender so that they would need to open up a case with the delivery company as they are the sender and I'm just the receiver. So that means that on the 25th of August, I contacted Vestiaire Collective, and I did it through my own profile where I have all of my purchases or orders, and there is also a line for whatever I purchased, and then there was a button that says report an issue or something like that. So I clicked on it, and then I filled up the information to a form. And before that, I had checked from Vestiaire's website what type of instructions they do have in case, as a buyer, the delivery company loses the parcel. And they actually wanted me to write some type of document that states that I solemnly swear that I've never received the parcel. And then they wanted to have a photo of my ID on it. So kind of that I am now stating in a signed document that I haven't received it. So in case I would try to like make some kind of scam on them, that I have received it, but then I'm just saying that I haven't, and so on, so that they would have a paper saying that I haven't. So I did all of those and send it as an attachment with this report an issue form on the 25th of August. On the 26th of August, I got a response from their customer service or customer support. And there was a person who said that they are very sorry that this has happened and they will look into it if I have provided enough information for them. And then they will come back to me within 24 hours. And I was like, okay, great. So then I just waited for 24 hours and didn't hear anything. So then I just sent them an email myself on the next day asking like, have they all their information from me that they would need to move forward? And then I got a response within like a few hours saying that they've opened a case with the delivery company and that they would keep me updated regularly on how is it going. And then there was also like time estimates of how much it usually takes when they open these cases with the delivery companies. So there were that if it is inside France, it would be 7 days, and inside Europe, it was like 14 or 15 days. And I was like, okay, 2 weeks, that's okay, great. But then there was this kind of a disclaimer that said that it might take up to 30 days within Europe to solve these cases. I was like, all right. So that was kind of on the 27th of August. And then I started getting like this type of clearly automated messages, maybe like within every 2 days, sent from Vestiaire support saying that don't worry, we have your case still going on. It didn't have the case number, but it was kind of like just informing me that it's still going on and so on. And the original customer support person who like I was in contact with came back to me maybe after 7 days and was just like, I just want to check in that we're still looking into this and please be patient and so on. And I didn't reply anything to those because I was like, okay, it's just more like they are informing me that the process is ongoing. And to be honest, I kind of lost hope because it was the 22nd of August when I phoned them, and they at that point didn't know where the parcel was. Most likely they didn't have any type of timestamps of the parcel after the 17th of August, and now we were living in the 27th after that, like the beginning of September and so on. And I don't, this is the first time actually that any type of delivery service have lost my package. So I wasn't like, I don't know exactly how it goes, but I at least lost hope because I was just like, if they haven't found it already, why would they find it, and so on. But as it turns out, on the 8th day of September, I was at work and I suddenly received a text message that a delivery has been like sent to my closest pickup point. And at that time, I was just like, have I ordered something else? Thinking that it's just like an online order, that because it's a delivery point for many different delivery services, so I can pick up many type of packages from like online orders and so on. So I was just like, I don't recall ordering anything anything at this point, that I was very like, what could it be? And then I was like, oh my god, could it actually be the Vestiaire Collective order that suddenly just like popped up without any type of warning, just informing me that it's now here? And yes, it is. So this is the parcel that was kind of lost and wandering its own ways for 3 weeks or something. And to my like happiest surprise, it found its way to me. So I actually got it now. And to be that very annoying YouTuber who leaves this type of cliffhangers and so on, I will show what's in here in my next video. So if you're curious to know what I got with my first YouTube paycheck and if it was worth all of this hassle, please join me in my next video, which is coming up in a few days. And just so that you don't miss it, might be worth to subscribe so it's easier to see when I post it. Just, I don't know, a shameless plug here. But yeah, that's it. So I lost hope. It actually took quite a long while, but they did manage to track my parcel and I now have it. I'm super happy, all good. Although Vestiaire Collective never sent me any type of message from their support saying that, hey, we actually found the parcel now, hope you got it, or whatever. No, nothing like that, but I can live with it. I have the package, so I don't need the message, but just, I don't know, an improvement idea that's kind of bringing that customer service experience to the positive end would be a nice thing to hear from them as well. But all good otherwise. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!